Welcome back to another edition of Cape Ann Today. There's been a lot of talk about a 40B housing development over on the upper end of School Street, I believe, in Manchester by the Sea. And joining us today is Bill Cross. He is with Citizens by the Sea to talk a little bit more about this project and his group's thoughts behind it. How are you, Bill?
Great. Thanks, Corey. Good to be with you. And thanks for having us on. So our group is actually called Citizens Initiative for Manchester Affordable Housing.
Mm-hmm.
And our URL is citizensbythesea.com. But we are for affordable housing, and we are created for really three reasons. One, we are seeking to foster better solutions for Manchester's affordable housing needs than what has been proposed. Second, we want to conserve that site forever. And third, we want to collaborate with all of our fellow citizens and really cultivate all people of Manchester to be involved with the process of coming up with better solutions for Manchester's affordable housing needs and better solutions for this site. We believe that we as a town can be stronger by being a place where we have people of diverse incomes, and that a stronger community is one that embraces all kinds of people. We also believe that Manchester is blessed to have a lot of wonderful open space, and to take the value of that open space seriously and preserve it well. This is an especially important site because it is the gateway to the 1,600-acre wilderness conservation area. And so it's really precious, and for that reason deserves to be conserved forever as open space and as pivotal to our fresh water in Manchester. And then we really want to engage everyone with this process. All men, women, and children of the town can be involved with that, and hundreds of people have already gotten involved.
The developer is, he's proposed this 156 unit, I believe, project. Is that right?
So the developers proposed 157 units on Shingle Hill, which is a site, as Corey said, at the northwest corner of School Street and 128. It's a steep site with really complex topography, a lot of wetlands, beautiful woodlands, an enormous amount of rock. It's a very challenging site. We think it's actually unbuildable without violating federal and state law. And we don't think that the developer intends to violate federal or state law, but we think that would be the effect of this process. And we think it's important to early on look at the most important issues that relate to this site, like the possibility of rare and endangered species, and make sure that the developer's proposal would not violate those laws.
For those who don't know, a 40B project is eligible to go into a community if that community does not meet the quota of affordable housing, and Manchester does not. So therefore, you are vulnerable to this project. And it's pretty far along. And I understand that your group is concerned that the selectmen are moving along with the developer at too fast a rate. And you would like this process to slow down so that you can do more studies and understand better the environment and the impact on the community. But is that even possible? Because the developer has the opportunity to just appeal to the state housing court, right? Any decision that doesn't go along with what they're interested in at this point as a 40B.
So most communities in the state are below 10% of their housing units certified as affordable. Manchester is about 5%. And we recognize that under 40B, there is a streamlined permitting process for developers who submit qualifying proposals. Proposals that violate federal and state law do not qualify under 40B. Other proposals that are inconsistent with the regulations, for example, for access for fire and other health and safety measures do not qualify under 40B. So there are many, many projects which, like this one, have been withdrawn well before they've gotten any distance at all. This project has not gone anywhere near the state. It hasn't had any formal hearings. It's just an idea that the developer has come up with, has an option on a property, and has discussed with the selectmen the possibility of proceeding through a process called a LIP, L-I-P process, whereby they would seek the selectmen's endorsement of the project. The selectmen do not wish to violate federal or state laws or engage the town in violations of federal or state laws. And the selectmen don't wish to, for example, engage in a process that would hurt the fresh drinking water of the town. There are many steps to go through prior to the selectmen considering the possibility of an endorsement letter for this process. And we hope very much that the most important things that the town can address are the ones that it addresses early, like the health and safety and environmental factors. Hamilton, as another nearby North Shore town, had a long process where it considered the possibility of a major 40B project, and ultimately that developer withdrew. This particular developer, which is based in Needham, has a long history of proposing 40B projects through an affiliated company. Many of them have failed because of the developer's misunderstanding of the complexity of the site or of the communities in which they wish to build. So we think that it's important for Manchester to have affordable housing that meets the needs of the community. This project would actually make it harder for people of moderate and low income to live in Manchester. It's not affordable housing by any stretch of the imagination. And we believe that there are opportunities for our town to do better and do better by building on the great work that our town has already done through its Affordable Housing Trust and through our town planner. There are wise proposals that our Affordable Housing Trust has already been working on to continue to be good stewards of the sites that we already have that have affordable housing in several different places that are pedestrian oriented. This would not be. And we want to encourage those leaders in our town to continue to make affordable housing truly affordable for all the residents of the town.
So Bill, what are next steps for the group? And if people want to learn more about your group, how can they go about doing that?
Well, the first thing I'd say is if you don't know about this project, there's a lot to learn about the project itself as proposed, and look at our own website, citizensbythesea.com, for some of that material. There's lots more to read. And also learn about the site. Look at citizensbythesea.com and look at mect.org, which is the website for Manchester Ethnic Conservation Trust. MECT is a more than 50-year-old conservation organization that has done really good work to preserve that special land for which this is the gateway. Shingle Hill is the gateway. And they've hired lawyers and hydrologists and others to do homework in a way that is more difficult for the town to do. They've put real to the process. So I would say look at citizensbythesea.com, look at mect.org, and look at the town's 40B website, and particularly look at what the Affordable Housing Trust has put on the town's website, which includes a number of schematic plans that show the possibilities for the town's affordable housing, integrated with the fabric of the town, manageable in scale, so not out of keeping with the scale of the rest of the town, and truly affordable for residents of the town, current residents of the town, and new residents too.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us and helping us to better understand this whole project and your group and the efforts there.
Thanks, Heather. Thanks, Corey. Great to be with both of you. And we look forward to hearing from our fellow citizens as we try to make a better Manchester.